People going from buyer's remorse to buyer's panic. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up and strap in. Hold on to your hats and glasses. We're going to blow the lid off yet another hot topic here in the real estate market. Whew. Insanity, right? Anytime the markets exhibit bubble behavior, they've crashed 100% of the time. So anybody that thinks that this time will be different, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. So even as a real estate guy, loves real estate, owes tons to real estate, helping many of you with your real estate, understanding the way to buy real estate is not buying at the height of a bubble, and it's certainly not going above and beyond appraised values. It's about buying outside the bubble for under asking price. Like, I don't even like to pay asking price for real estate. Over asking price, not going to do it. Not going to do it, friends. Whew, insanity, right? So one of you, a subscriber, thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe right away. Stay centered and surrounded with like-minded people where iron will sharpen iron. Congratulations to everybody who's awake right now. We're going to wake up some more people, friends. We're going to wake up some more people as we read between the lines and look between the cracks and examine the health and the fitness of not only the U.S. housing market, the U.S. economy, because the U.S. housing market has the capability of collapsing the U.S. economy. So it was just insane to me. I was talking to a subscriber, one of you today. I'm like, listen, man, this is a very different bubble. And they're like, I just can't believe that you as a real estate agent are doing what you're doing. It is so awesome. And hey, I'm just here doing my thing. I just understand if somebody's lived through that last bubble, the '08 era, this one caught my full attention. And even if somebody had benefited, what? I can work remotely from my phone at the beach, people waiving inspections, contingencies. I don't even have to see them face to face, and huge commissions where I live. I had to do it. I had to turn on the camera and warn people as we ring the bell and sound the alarm. So thank you to everybody that's helped. We're going to help a lot of people. If you just bought right now, there is help for you. And we're going to hear from somebody. We're going to go over and read an article from Market Watch, somebody in the Bay Area, San Francisco, Silicon Valley, one of the tech hubs of our great nation. And people piled in there and overpaid for real estate. And it's one thing. Like when I bought in the '08 era, I watched a property, which is what I preached to you guys. It was on the market for a year, going through price reductions. I grabbed it for 25% less than its original list price. And I still caught a falling knife. So can you imagine what I would have felt like, or the person we're going to hear from today, that bought above and beyond appraised values, went way above, put their neck so far out, one hiccup in their income or the economy or inflation is what they're dealing with now, could throw them into a tailspin, and they're dragging a depreciated asset along for the ride? That's a horrible feeling. And then if you have to try to now preach, or your real estate agent tells you, well, just weather the storm. Real estate always comes back. It cycles. It took the last bubble, which wasn't as big as this bubble, 17 years in a lot of areas to climb back up and just meet where they bought. Do you want to carry a house for 17 years and pay more than it's worth? And eat top ramen to do it? I don't think so. Many people are going to be walking away from those homes. Mark my words. It's happened before. It will happen again. Bigger bubble, bigger blowback. Buckle up and strap in. All areas are going to behave differently. Some are going to get hit harder, quicker. Like I always said, I was talking to a subscriber today. Said, where we live here, it's a city of wealth. We might be recession insulated, meaning we'll be the last to get hit, maybe the first to climb out of it, but we're not recession proof here, just insulated. But we'll get hit too. We might be the last to join the party, but this might be a flash crash, unlike anything we've seen before. Throw the playbook out the window. The data won't save you on this one. A money dump, a casino climate found its way into the markets. Big problems out there. There's a lot of opportunity to buy property right now. Most people will be paralyzed by fear. Even if a deal's looking them in the face, they'll be afraid to do it. Whew. Insane, right? So let's go ahead and read this article. Then we're going to meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. My wife and I live an average life in the Bay Area, making $320,000 last year. We bought a house for $200,000 over asking. Now we don't want to live in it. Should we get professional help? I was a victim of FOMO during the housing market craziness and bought a house for $200,000 over asking price. Now house prices are coming back to reality and I feel like I lost my hard-earned money. I don't know what to do as I am living with constant stress thinking that I made a big financial mistake. First of all, know that you're not alone. This has happened all over the country as tight inventory forced bidding wars. And kudos for knowing that it's time to face the music and figure out what you can do next. Step 1 is to do a complete financial evaluation of the house, says certified financial planner Chris Chen. And the article goes on to say this is what basically is happening all over America as people didn't check rent ranges. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what's just going on to one person over in the Bay Area. And that was just a small part of the article, right? I don't want to bore you with a lot of reading and showing of graphs and charts. But that is what people are feeling right now. And listen, friends, like I said, it's one thing to give somebody asking price. It's one thing to buy at the top of the real estate bubble, but to go over and above and beyond appraised values, a bidding war, and now have the ultimate rug pull, they believe the narrative this time was different. Real estate will only go up. That is what cheerleading industry professionals are trained to tell you, most likely, or they're just trying to get another sale. Here's the challenge. We have videos, I'm sure. If you're new, please subscribe, go back, watch previous videos. Guess who's getting nailed right now? Well, the white-collar wage earner sector. And guess who's the white-collar wage earner sector? Industry people, lenders, agents, you name it, builders, all getting nailed. And guess who went out and bought houses in this mess? White-collar wage earners, like the people we heard from today in this article, made good money, over $300,000 a year. Not enough to buy at the top of a bubble. That's not a good sign. That's going to be a big hit for a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of mental anguish. And that's why I've always said it comes down to the psychology of people, the psychology of sales. Once people make up their mind to buy, they're buying. The sky could be falling. And that's what I mean when I say that, because people now are in massive, massive trouble. Just because they qualified for the loan, they went out and bought in the height of the bubble. It didn't matter, all the things that they were hearing. Recession. There's people out right now, first-time home buyers at some FOMO factory development, touring a spec home, falling in love with finishes and faulty construction might be what waits for them. This thing is so multi-layered. That's what's going on now with our market. People are just totally clueless to what's going on, or they have the biggest buying remorse that's ever been witnessed in world history. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history couldn't sustain itself. The blowback is now occurring. Whew. Buckle up and strap in. If you find yourself, if this is you or somebody you know, like the people that we read about today in this article, that regret buying and don't know what to do, they're going to start reaching out to, like in the article went on to say, I don't know if I read it, financial advisors, they're going to do everything they can, and everybody's just going to try to squeeze a few more bucks out of them before they go down with the Titanic. In my opinion, the smartest thing anybody can do if they find themselves in the position that these people are in, get a hold of an agent. If your agent's still around, go ahead and get them. You need to get your house on the market, collect an offer accompanied with a hardship letter if you have one, and take it to the bank and say, I need you to accept this short sale. I need out of this house. I can't afford it anymore. Their banks are going to be probably trying to play hardball, getting to squeeze you too. But that is the only option people are going to have before foreclosure is the last option. And that's a hard one to come back from. It can be done, but it takes a long time to rebound from it. It's going to leave a bad taste in your mouth for a long, long time. It's so important not to put so much pressure to own a house. I would say it's not important to own your house. It's just important to own. Always check properties' rent ranges. Make sure your property's within its rent range. That's another thing these people didn't do. They didn't check the property's rent range. Had they done that, they'd be fine right now. Then what you paid for the house isn't as important because someone else can make the payment. Always check properties' rent ranges. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to really love the next video that's coming into your screen. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.